Normally I sit in my car when I do these videos, but today I'm in the husband's car because he took mine to work, so it's not here. Anyways, I want to do this video on support. I had asked a couple questions. I like asking questions through the stories sometimes on Facebook because it kind of gives me a little bit of an idea on it helps to just prompt some thoughts onto what video or something how I could be helpful next. So I asked a question about support recently. And has there been a time that you have felt unsupported, either by, family or friends or whomever? And I am hoping to give some tips on when you feel unsupported. So as you know, because if you've seen a couple of the previous videos, I talked about me being divorced. And during that time, when I was seeking divorce, I didn't make any new friends. As a matter of fact, I lost a very large percentage of my inner circle because of my decision on what to do. So like we said before, whenever you make a change that is a significant change, there's going to be some shakeup somewhere, especially when you have, we're all connected somehow to other people, whether it's, interconnections with our family, friends, work environment, whatever. So when there's a big change that is going to be made, somehow it's going to shake up the other people that are connected to you in whatever way that they are. So when that happens, and the more people that are connected to you with that change that you're going to make, it's going to affect them, and then they're going to respond certain ways, and it's not always favorably. So when I made that change to go ahead and get divorced, I found myself having, I want to say, almost no support from the group of people or groups of people whom I thought would be my support system. Family, friends. I did have some people, so this does not mean that no one supported me. But at the time when you're going through a major change, it can feel like there's no one there. Even if it's just you've got one person there, you will still use that in your head, like there's no one here. There is one person, but you still kind of almost trick yourself into believing that there isn't. So that was my story. I didn't have a big support system, the support system that I wanted. So I wanted my family to support me, and I wanted some friends or people that I knew very well. I wanted that support, and I didn't have it. So I want to give a few tips, if I can, on if you find yourself in that position of going ahead or wanting to make a change and feeling like you have no support. My first tip would be to practice, and you've heard this term a lot, practice self-care, which means you have to put all of your energy that sometimes that we put outward, you've got to turn that around and throw it back in. And that means little things like sleep, making sure you get enough sleep, drinking water, being hydrated, eating the right things, which is almost going against the nature, because when you make certain changes and then you're feeling a certain way because you don't have a support system, it kind of brings you down. And when you're brought down, it's hard to want to have energy to care for yourself, or something that requires a little bit of focus. So it's hard to focus on yourself when you're externally like, wait a second, there's no one here. So that you really do have to kind of hone in and be mindful of how you take care of yourself during that time, because you're going to be your own support system. So practice self-care. Number 2, I would say, is be active in whatever way. It doesn't have to be like a regimented program where every Monday night you go take, a spin class or whatever it is. I'm just throwing that out there. It doesn't have to be anything like that, but stay active where you move your body, even if it's just getting outside and taking a walk every day. But the more that you move your body, you help to kind of generate a better feeling inside. So, and it releases, so stagnant energy. Okay, when energy becomes stagnant, like if you were to sit, for instance, here's like a classic example. You're home for the day, you're not going to work, you don't do anything, you're not being active in your home, and you're just like, let me watch, movies for the day or something. Your energy level dips, right? And you're tired because you're not moving your body. So the same thing you need to apply. So if you're going through a tough time, you need to be active to keep that energy up and move your body to release that stagnant energy, and that's going to help you feel better. So self-care, stay active, and seek support elsewhere. So it might not be the support system that you had hoped for. For instance, if you were looking for family members to support you, or you were looking for a certain friend to support you, it might not be there. So instead of wasting your energy on trying to make that person or those people see your side of the story and support you, or whatever that is, take that energy and seek support elsewhere. There's always a support group. There's always somebody you can find that will support you. I believe that. I know that sometimes in the midst of things, it's like, I don't know anybody. There's no one here. I believe if you look for it, you'll find someone. So either a support group or another person. Just find another means of support. And it could be, maybe if it's not a human being, maybe it's your animal, your dog, or something that's going to help you feel a little bit more grounded. So those are 3 tips that I would give if you're going through a tough time and you feel that you have no support. It's always tough. I mean, these aren't magic pills that are going to fix everything, but they are little things that if you can apply them or try to apply them, that you might feel just a little bit better when making those changes. Because whenever you go through a life change or something that you want to do and it's going to take a lot of effort, you want to just have a little bit of feeling good about what you're doing injected in there somewhere. So that's my tip for support when you feel like you're struggling on the support system side. So that's it, and have a good day.